Hey guys, today we are talking about feet. Yes, feet. We're going to talk about your feet, my feet, all of our feet, the good, the bad, and the really bad. We're going to talk about how to get them ready for the summer and also how to get them beach ready and how to get them sandal ready. So if you're ready, let's get started. So the first thing I like to do is do one of these awesome foot masks. If you've never done one before, I'll leave a link for you down in the description box on this. But this is showing what my feet look like prior to doing the foot mask. Now I'll warn you, your feet are going to look pretty bad for about 2 weeks as you go through this process, but it's well worth it. So really this is something you probably want to start in the springtime, like maybe middle of May, if not the early part of May. But here's some good close-ups. You can see how nasty my feet were looking. They were pretty calloused over. So let me show you the process of doing a foot mask. This process is really pretty simple to do. I started this on February 3rd. And as you can see, I've got a little foot out, and then in the packet, you've got your masks. So there's 2 of them in each packet, and the one that I ordered actually came with 2 sets. So if I wanted to, I could have done another set right before summertime because this was clear back in February, but my feet actually held up pretty good after doing this, so I didn't find a need for it. So the first thing you need to do is go ahead and cut the opening. And then you just simply put your foot inside the bag. And you can see there's plenty of room to spare. It feels very cold and very squishy because it's filled with a gel-like substance inside of it. And then you repeat the process with the second foot. And yes, I do have a tattoo of Mickey Mouse on my ankle. That is a present I gave myself clear back on my 34th birthday. So he's very old and really is in desperate need of a touch-up. I actually have a tattoo on top of that foot and a tattoo on the inside of my other leg as well. So let's go ahead and place my foot inside this one. There, you kind of get a quick peek of my tattoo there. So you get those all snug in there. Then you take the adhesive tabs that they give you. So those are inside the main bag that they give you. So you kind of have to fish around at the bottom for it. So you take those and use them basically as like tape to keep the little footy things in place. Again, very simple to do. Now what I did next is I just took a pair of my socks and I put those over the top. It wasn't a step that they said to do, it was just something I decided to do because it was February and I was cold. But B, I felt it really helped keep the little booties in place a lot better. And it was a little bit safer walking around because it was slippery inside that little booty. Now you just leave these on for 60 minutes and make sure that you're careful walking around because again, it is kind of slippery inside of there. So just be careful. Kick back and relax. Now after 60 minutes, you simply take it all off, wash your feet really well. And I will warn you that this did kind of take off the shine of my nail polish. So it might ruin your nail polish. Just going to give you a forewarning. Now, the one mistake I made is I did not soak my feet in warm water for 20 minutes a day like you're supposed to. So here we are on February 12th now, and you can see it's starting to peel, and it was the day before that I finally started soaking them. So mine took a little bit longer, and you can just see the areas where it's just beginning to peel a little bit. Nothing too heavy duty at this point in time. But it's giving you some good close-ups of what it looked like. And now we're on to February 13th, so the next day, and you can see that's really helping to get things going by soaking them. And now we're on the 14th, so 1 day later, and it's just really looking yucky. Here's a couple of days later on February 16th, and you can see that the peeling has finally started to slow down quite a bit. So it's not looking nearly as gross as it was looking a few days prior to that. But my skin underneath is very soft and actually looking really, really well. Now, I forgot to take any more photos until an entire month later. So here we are on March 8th. So exactly 1 month from the day that I did the foot mask. And you can see I still have quite a bit of dead skin, especially on my heel, but it had a lot of time to start coming back. I really feel that this mask did a tremendous job on getting some of that dead skin off my feet, so I highly recommend that you do it. And let's move on to the next way that you can help soften up your feet. These are the Pinkio Silicone Moisturizing Heel Socks. In the video you're about to see, I did a little test where I wore them on each foot, but on my right foot I put some lotion on my heel before I went to bed, and on the left one I did not. So let's go ahead and watch the video. Okay, here is some video or a photo showing what my heel looked like before. And this is my right foot, and this is the one that I went ahead and put some lotion on. By the way, if you see that, that's my very, very old Mickey Mouse tattoo. So say hi to Mickey. So anyway, this is what the silicone looks like. It's washable, obviously, very comfortable to wear. It doesn't pinch or bind. It's got a lot of give to it. So, yeah, that's just it. And it's supposed to just do a moisturizing. So let's take this off and see how my heel looks. Wow, that actually looks really, really good. Sorry, let me get some better light on in here, and we can see how it looks. Hopefully you can see okay. Excuse this. I got bit by a spider there, and there 2 nights ago, so I'm just staying on this red. But trying to get it to focus really well. It's still a little bit dry, like right in here. But wow, nothing like it was, that's for sure. So I'm really impressed. So again, this is the side that I had lotion on. So let's go ahead and take a look at the other side. Okay, so here is my left heel, and again, I did not have any lotion on this side. It feels really soft. That's the one thing that amazes me. Normally it's very, very dry, but that feels so incredibly soft. Obviously I need to go in and wash my feet to get some of this dead skin off. Let me do that real quick. Let me rinse this off real quick and I'll be right back. And once again, here is a before and after look at my heel. So there's still a little bit of dead skin on there. Let's work on getting that off. Now, if you don't have one of these Peta eggs or something like this that is battery powered to just scrape that dead skin off, you need to get one. So if you haven't used one before, let me tell you how it is they work. Very simple, very lightweight. You just have a power on off button to go ahead, and as you can see, that just spins. Mine came with 2 of those heads on there, so once one wears out, then I have a backup. And I believe you can purchase these separately, but there's all different kinds of models out there that you can get. This top does just pop right off, so you can very easily clean it. And please ignore my fingernails. The polish started chipping off, so I put a different kind on top of an existing color. So anyway, again, it just works off a battery, and there's a little compartment under there. And I'm trying to hold my phone to record while I'm popping the battery power thing off, but it works off 2 AA batteries and very easy to use. So here is an up close look at my foot again. You're probably getting tired of seeing my feet, but you just simply take this and let it do all the work. Don't apply pressure, or at least heavy pressure. You want to apply a little bit, but it will just simply go in there and start scraping off all that dead skin. I recommend that you move it around, because if you leave it in one area for too long, it starts heating up and can kind of get a little warm on you. But as you see, it's going in there and it is just attacking all that dead skin and taking it off. Now, what I like to do when I'm done with an area is take some lotion and just rub that right in. The one thing you want to keep in mind is you can put lotion on your feet over and over and over, but if it's got really tough layers of dead skin, it has to try and penetrate through. It's just not going to seep in and get into your good healthy skin below. So that's why you want to make sure that you go in and exfoliate your feet really, really well and then put your lotion on. All right, now I'm going to work on that dead skin on my heel. I have not worn that silicone thing on my heel again because I wanted to have the dead skin come back so I could show you this part of it. But since I've done this, I've been wearing those silicone things to bed every night and my heels look wonderful. So anyway, it's just the same process. We're going in and just letting the exfoliator do all the work. It is simply just rubbing it all over your feet. So depending on how much you have to get taken off of there, it could take you a little bit of time. Now I do have an area right there. Hopefully you can kind of see where it's prone to cracking on me or getting really pretty bad. So I'm going to work a little bit heavier on that area because again, I really want to be able to get that lotion in there and get it sunk down to my good healthy skin. And once again, once I'm done, I want to go in with some lotion right away and get that in there so that my skin can start absorbing it really well. Also, you'll notice that I have some broken blood vessels there, and I've got a tattoo, a little mole. So if you really want to get your feet looking good, go ahead and take your concealer and your foundation along with a little bit of powder. Cover those up as well, and your feet will look flawless. And one last thing I need to do is I need to trim those toenails. Now, if you've never seen these types of nail trimmers, I love them. Again, I'll have a link down below, but these allow you to turn them to any angle that you want to so you can get in there a lot easier. A lot of you know I have a bad back, so it's not always easy for me to get in there and bend over to trim my toenails. So I'm just showing you real quickly how you can have these at different angles and get in there and get those toenails cut. I do want to let you know though that they're not really easy to use on like your big toes because those nails tend to be a lot thicker and these just don't open all that wide. But for your little toes and stuff, yeah, they work fine. You can get them into your big toes, but it's just not as easy and you'll need to work a little bit harder. So let's speed this up and I'll show you how it looks. And then here's just a quick close-up of it so I can show you the ways that they turn around so you can see how it now works on my other foot because I've changed it to a different angle. And I hope this helps you get your feet ready for the summertime. So again, you'll look good in any sandals, when you're walking on the beach, whatever it is you're going to be doing this summer, let's get your feet looking great. So thanks so much for watching, you guys. Again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please take a moment to hit that subscribe button along with the bell notifications. You'll be notified when I upload new videos, which is every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Feel free to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. And if you have any questions, comments, anything like that, feel free to leave those down below as well. So until next time, I love you guys and bye-bye.